Okay, so here we are with another round of the Every Woman taping.
Hey y'all, my name is Dwana Randolph. You can call me D. And I just want to tell you about my Every Woman experience that I just encountered, which was absolutely phenomenal.
Hi, I'm Lovely Pruitt, and I just sat on a panel for Every Woman.
So, this was a very enlightening session. Hey, this is Dean Beans, and this is my partner Jahi, and we own a business called Every Media. It is a multi-purpose media center where we do all kind of cool stuff with cameras. Anywho, since we auditioned all of these women, we felt like, hey, why not let's show you guys the process. This is Every Woman.
I am every woman.
Well, hey.
Hey girl, hey.
Yo, yo, yo.
What up, though?
Y'all are here. This is Every Woman.
Mm-hmm.
We have a versatile panel today. I am Lovely,
I am D.
And I am your girl favorite, Brandy.
and we are here to chop up some topics. Tell me y'all is ready.
Yeah, we's ready.
Oh, we real ready.
We real ready.
Been ready.
We're going to rev up some engines up in here today.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
All right.
Vroom, vroom.
You
Let's
see
continue.
Brandy's right brow? It go up a little
It
higher
do.
than the left one.
It does.
So that let me know she ready.
Mhm.
That's
That's
my rock,
intention.
my rock brow.
Your rock brow. There it is. Do it again one more time. Oh, yeah. She ready.
Okay. So everybody's feeling good.
Feeling great.
Yeah.
Made
Feeling
it.
awesome.
How was your day today?
I
Uh-oh.
mean, the fact that it snowed in the middle of April,
Mm,
I mean, I feel some type of way about it, but it is what it is. It's Michigan,
it's
so
Michigan.
it
Yeah.
is what it is.
I don't trust April. I don't care if they say it's spring or not. I don't trust it.
So I seen a post that said, if April brings May flowers, what is it? April showers bring May flowers.
Yeah.
Does April snow bring May hoes? I said, oh, that was kind of rough.
That's a good question, though.
I thought the hose was already here.
I thought they was here too.
Okay. I was just saying. I thought the hose was already here. Okay. No.
The
Okay.
hoes probably went in the house yesterday, though.
Yeah, okay.
Mm-hmm.
Tucked it in, huh? Put some clothes on.
No.
No?
Come on now.
Okay, I'm going to speak for myself.
Okay. Speaking of hoes. So, what do you guys think about low value women, high value women?
Hmm.
Where did it come from?
What is a low value woman or high value woman? What does that look like?
So, I actually had to check into that. Like,
Mhm.
actually research what a low value woman is and a high value woman. And let me tell you, they actually have definitions in Google for it.
Wow.
Yes, absolutely.
So Google knows some shit I don't know.
I guess
Okay.
they know about them hoes.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm going to have to look that up.
Yeah,
So
but
what did Google say?
What did Google say?
so pretty much low value, low standards. High value, high standards.
Okay, I guess I'm high.
Mm.
I'm just saying.
I mean, moral code, right?
Absolutely.
What if you're in the middle?
And you're going to have to grow up. We're going to
Pick-
help you. We're going to help you. The high value, we're going to reach back and extend a hand and bring you up with to us, to the
Gotcha.
high.
Hey,
Please.
I just needed to know if there was like the middleman between the
Yeah.
low and high.
That's who's growing.
Yeah.
Ah,
That's
Good.
who's growing.
They're having growing pains, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You
which
trying to
they need to grow up.
So do you believe that, again, can we each say that at one point you probably had a low value moment? And would you have been considered a low value woman?
I can
'Cause-
say that.
I
Yeah,
could definitely say
I
that.
can say that too,
Yeah.
because I haven't always been the woman that I am today. I mean, we're talking candidly and being authentic.
Mhm.
I can say in my last 20 years of life, I haven't accepted anything that that was beneath my standards. I'll say that.
Where do your standards start, though?
So my standards start within. I was
Okay.
taught and raised a certain way. I'm from Alabama, so with that, it just comes a standard of woman. We were raised to be ladies. We were raised to do and be respectful, not just of your elders, but yourself. So my mother taught us self-worth at a very early age.
Okay.
You don't do this. Thoughts do this. Tricks do that. Hoes do that.
Mhm.
Red fingernail polish even. I just started wearing red fingernail polish. I think I was 35.
Yes.
How I heard that about red lipstick
Yeah,
for
red
a
lipstick too.
long
Anything
time.
red.
Anything red.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it's not within the color. I had to learn that. And I think I wasn't 35. I was 45. I remember putting it on for my birthday, and I did a picture like this in my video, and I was like, I can wear red polish now, and nobody can say anything about it. I'm 46, so that was very
Liberation.
recent. Yeah.
Yeah.
So just understanding like what's truth. Does God look at you down on you because you wear red nail polish? You know, does that make create a low value in you, or is that someone else passing on a generational issue, or that they're superimposing on you? Because my mother
Yeah.
did teach me that red is no, because that's what they always saw hookers wear. Hookers
Yeah.
always wore red nail polish and red
Yeah.
lipstick. So
Yeah.
what exactly makes you low value? I think it comes from the inside.
Definitely.
Upbringing.
Upbringing, exactly. Mm-hmm.
Also, because if you don't know how to carry yourself,
Mhm.
you have no tact.
No
You were
clue.
never taught class.
Mhm.
Mm-hmm.
You can't exude that.
Mhm.
You only know where you come from.
Yep.
So you have that low value. That's, I guess they would say, the lady who accepts anything will
Mhm.
say yes to anything.
Mhm.
The I don't care. We can go wherever. We can do whatever.
Mm-mm.
Dress any particular way that they want. The one that you see in the store with a bunch of kids that looks fly, and the kids look bad.
So that's definitely internal. That's more. That's priority, because you want to talk differently.
Yeah.
You don't. I mean, it's a lot of things wrong with that picture. That's just what I think. But I will say that I denounced the friendship because of moral ethics, because of what you presented in the club. My husband actually stepped in and was like, I'm telling you, now I don't get into women's stuff, but when it comes to my wife, she can't hang with you if that's the way you act.
Mm.
And this was just in recent years, in my 40s. If this is what you're doing, we can't do that. I could do that all day, every day. If it just flowed like that, and just to talk about different topics and just variables that are happening in our community, or just as a woman, I could just eat that up all day long. I felt the energy was absolutely phenomenal.
I had that experience. I had that same experience getting married.
Yeah.
I'll be married 2 years in July, right? And so a female friend of mine, she carries herself, takes care of herself the way that she does, but the way that she presented herself in front of my husband, he was like, I don't like her.
Mm-hmm.
She got to go.
Mm.
Company that you keep.
Mm.
You have to watch that.
Absolutely.
That low value vibration.
So where would you think that this came from? Like, when all of a sudden did high value or low value become a thing? Like, and from where? Like, was it a guy who put this, do you think? A girl, a woman?
And now I'm going to dig deep on this one.
Yeah.
Okay.
With some of the start, because you can go back even further than this, but I'll even say field nigga, house nigga. Come on.
Yeah.
You know, you in the field and you got the one in the house. The one in the house is like, yeah, I'm here.
Uh-huh.
I'm taking baths. My
Okay.
clothes is good. In the
Mm.
field, nigga is like, oh, so you think you better than me because I'm out here scraping and I'm in the dirt?
Yeah.
Yeah. So there was a separation
Absolutely.
already.
That's good, because
deep.
that is how the separation became, like with dark skinned women and light skinned.
You better say it.
Because it was created as a house nigga.
Thank you.
Okay.
Mm,
And
yeah.
that's just being 100. That's deep right there. That's good. And it puts it at a point. There was a point in time that women looked down on darker skinned women.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I ain't never heard the word melanin so much in the last 15 years of my life. Melanin is it.
Yes.
Okay. And it's on shirts. They let you know this is where it's at. The blacker, the better.
Mm-hmm.
But I think, to answer Brandy's question, was that I think that it was implemented years ago, like Lovely just said, but it's being projected, it's being showcased now.
Yeah.
It's being put out there. Our people, I won't say our millennials are attracted to it at all. I don't see many millennials attracted to it. There was at one point that was a separation between the high value, quote unquote, versus the low value. Now it's anything goes, and it's okay. I just seen I forget her name. She's a heavyset girl. She's from Detroit. She's a rapper, artist.
Lizzo.
Lizzo. I seen
Okay.
Lizzo.
Absolutely love her.
Okay. So I love her being a plus size model, right?
Mm-hmm.
I love what she brings to the table. I love the confidence. But what I just recently seen on her social media was very uncanny. I thought it was very distasteful. I didn't think that a lot of people say that's confidence, but a lot of people are saying it's attention. And I'm just saying your confidence is within.
Mm-hmm.
It's displayed when you walk in a room.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
It doesn't need to be voiced. You know the confidence because a lot of people are intimidated by the confidence without you even saying a word
That's right.
because of how you carry yourself. And I know
Exactly.
because I've experienced that. So confidence is not what I saw. I
Yeah.
saw hurt. I saw attention. I saw I'm here now because so long I've been belittled. I've been talked about. I was told I couldn't make it. So now I got to show you in all that I am and in
Yeah.
all my glory, I'm here.
It's like the one that always has to make the joke.
Yeah,
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
the jokester of
Yeah.
the group.
Exactly.
Where you always you got
Mhm.
to make somebody else laugh so they
Yeah.
don't concentrate on your insecurities.
Exactly.
Man, let me tell you, I could talk to her all day long. These two women have so much insight, and I'm the new kid on the block of everything that's going on. You know, I'm fresh into my 40s, and I'm just looking forward to having more of these conversations, the content of it. I really, really want to dive deeper into this.
I didn't find it. I found it very distasteful
Yeah.
Okay.
because the high value woman
Well, not.
would never.
Yeah. I felt bad for her.
Yeah.
That she feels like that's what it has to come to in order for people to give you kudos or give you acceptance. Like, I gotta show you instead of you just formulate in your own self that I am who I am. And I'm not for everybody, and that's
Yeah.
okay.
Mhm.
But,
Absolutely.
you know, the fact that you had to display.
Mhm.
It in such a manner.
And I say
Okay.
that with all the love I have inside of me, like no judgment or anything, but I'm making a judgment call as to what I saw and what I think. I think we're women from all different backgrounds, and I think we come and bring our own type of flavor to the table. You being lovely, you being Brandy, and me being Dee. I think we all come and bring something tangible, but we're different,
Right.
Yeah.
you know?
Yeah.
But you can still have the same values in
Yeah.
your differences.
Definitely.
How do you say it was a lot of great information, but not entertaining? Did that make sense? Great information that people really need to hear, not entertaining.
So I have one for you. Disappointing DMs, right?
Them definitely low value.
I don't even
Very
entertain.
low
You
value.
don't.
One guy when I got a DM from a guy, he basically asked me, he wanted to be my guy. And I'm like, well, what make you think I want to be your girl? And I went to his page instantly. Now I'm wholly married. I'm about to be 21 years in.
Oh,
And
beautiful.
so I said, thank you. And I said to him, I went to his page and I saw a kid. And I saw another kid. And then I saw his lady, his wife. And my instant rebuttals, I said, you are the problem. Okay. You are a major part of the problem. And I didn't drag him. I dragged him personally, and I mean in a personal atmosphere. Not
Okay.
I didn't put him on display, so his wife could be hurt or his children could be hurt or hurt from the incident. But
great
I
covering.
did tell him like you are supposed to be the leader. You have a son, you know what I'm saying, who loves his mother. I looked in the pictures. I've seen your pictures that you post of your lady. I said, and the fact that you come out here approaching another married woman because you like what you see. It's just unethical. Like you are the tear down of your family. You are the cause. So you need to get yourself together. I want you to gather yourself. And I talked to God about him. We talked about God. We talked about, he was like, I don't know why I'm like this. You know what I'm saying? We started getting to some core issues. And I said, well, whatever it is, you know that it's wrong. That's why you're hiding. Okay, so anything you're ashamed of, you shouldn't do it.
You are flipping amazing.
I was about to say, you done pulled a whole young
Yeah.
fan in the DM.
Yeah.
Because women won't do that.
Oh yeah, because I don't need to expose you to hurt her, and I don't need my husband Listen, my man is a nut. He don't play about his wife, okay?
Hello?
And he don't care what your intentions were. Your intent, don't do your intent over here, okay? So I don't need the smoke. I don't want the smoke at the house. I don't want
You
the
and
smoke.
your intention.
Okay.
Okay.
Stay over there. So with that, I mean, we it's the DMs that we have to correct, but that comes with high standards.
Today was different. To echo the sentiments of Dean, it was a very informative round. But I think when we are talking about every woman and trying to encapsulate what every woman is, I think we have to be mindful of a couple of things. One, that every woman doesn't show your particular side of your life. So you have to be cognizant of when topics are coming and they are flowing, that you can broaden the conversation to include every woman.
I've had quite a few of them, right? But this one here recently, I think this is flipping hilarious. So I've never spoken a word to this gentleman, not a word. So he's continuously sending me pictures, and then he sends me a video. Porno.
That's what happened to my friend recently.
Yeah. So I get the porno video, and then he calls me. So you're trying to video chat me. Husband is right there.
Are you nuts?
You are insane, sir. So I'm looking at it. So I clicked it off, and it clicked to answering it.
That was the Lord.
So we're going to let the Lord have his way. So I politely picked the phone up, and I looked at it, and I said, I'm trying to figure out what it is you want. Honey, this guy keeps calling me. What do you think he wants? That dude clicked it off so fast, blocked me, and everything.
But why don't they read?
I know you
Do
see
you think
the pictures.
your name is Lovely? Do you not think I'm Lovely attached to somebody at this point?
Somewhere
That's the
in
first thing
there.
that you would do. I mean, common sense, but I know common sense isn't common. I get it. But when you're pursuing somebody, that's the first thing you want to know. Do they have a mate? This is social media, right?
If I'm going to send you a DM, I'm about to stalk your page, see what you all about. I'm
Yeah.
about to check out your pictures.
Yeah, because definitely by the time it's getting to DM status, I have went all the way to your very first picture you posted.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Back in 1998.
Okay.
Before, you know.
I know your associates,
Yes.
people. We got mutual
Yeah.
friends and everything.
Yeah.
I sure did. I've done a whole deep dive on you. So by the time I'm in your DMs, I've already researched you.
Okay.
So
I could do a dissertation on your
Okay.
ass by the time I'm done.
So
Okay.
do you think that men are just that thirsty that they see what they, because they are, I mean, so I'll grant them this, they are visual creatures.
They are.
Okay. They see first and then react.
Mm-hmm.
So they see beauty or whatever it is that they like, and then they make approach. So is the thirst that serious that you don't say, do you have a man?
For me, I think it is more of they know the disparity in ratio to men to women.
Mhm.
So I think that has given a lot of men who probably otherwise would not have had
Mm.
the gall or the audacity to come at somebody to say, it's more of us than it is y'all. So if I go 3, 4, 5, 2 to 3 gonna bite. So I think it gave them a little bit more of I can slide into your DM because I know the ratio of men to women, and the fact that women are so
Gullible.
desperate to have something or
Yeah.
post a man or
Yeah.
want to be a
Yeah.
relationship goal that we go in
Ooh,
there.
Brandy.
So I think that's how a lot of people get the goal to slide into a DM. Because listen, I've had my share of DMs and I've opened it and I was just like, you don't even qualify a response. So let's stop.
That part. Even if I was available, first of all, you're short. I'm 6 feet. Let's start there. I just feel that in my world, God gonna give me the desires of my heart. He's not gonna send me something that I don't like.
Exactly.
I mean, I just believe that. So why do I have to settle in this case over here? And to all my ballers with the bellies, I don't have no problem with you, but I just don't want you. Okay, I like muscles. I like 6 packs, and I like guns and necks and stuff.
I'm
So
like,
why are you here, sir?
I'm like a dude. I like arm candy.
See.
I want something cute right here so I can watch you walk in the room. Like, that's mine
That's
right
me.
there.
Yeah.
That's me.
Yeah.
Although I even sense that we each came from different backgrounds, had different lifestyles maybe, or just encountered different lifestyles or what have you, I feel that we all just was able to flow and bounce off of one another and pretty much piggyback off of the conversation or the topic at hand.
So yeah, I've definitely had those disappointing DMs where you know, because I'm a single person. So when somebody slide, I'm like, hey,
whoa.
yes.
Whoa.
And you open it, it's like, that was a waste of hype.
So the I hate to be, so
What?
candid.
Just
but
say it.
The
Get
dick
it.
pics.
Because that's where I was going next.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
the dick pics, I mean, who I
Some
don't even
of them,
send. It's very rare. I probably can count on one hand how many times I've sent my husband a naked picture of myself.
Oh, I must be a...
And then no. It's just me for my protection because he the type he be leaving his phone and stuff. Y'all, I can't be having that stuff
No, I
at the
get
hands
it.
of access to nobody else.
I get it.
So and then even when I get it back, I had to delete. Let me go ahead and delete this out your phone because you ain't about to have me
Oh, no.
all over
I'm
the
sorry.
world.
I
Okay.
love my husband. I must be busting it open for a real nigga because I sure send him a picture of the clam.
Yeah. Okay. See,
Ouch.
and you have every right. Nothing.
Clam.
Listen. Nothing is defiled in the marriage bed. Okay.
Okay.
Nothing. He said nothing
Yeah.
is defiled in the marriage bed. So with that, for me, it's just for my security. You know what I'm saying? For me, it makes me because I know how my husband can be with his phone. Sometimes we've left it in places. And God
Okay.
forbid,
Okay.
technology ain't for real.
Yeah.
That face look like your face. They said I look like what's the lady name? TD Jake's daughter, and tag my name to her face.
Now that you say it,
See?
it kind of do.
I'm saying this is what happened.
Remind me of a tall ass Sarah Jakes Roberts.
See what I'm
Okay,
saying?
that's
And
new.
they've said I look like a lot of people, and you hit it real good. I may look like somebody else, so ain't no telling what you can open my
Yeah.
phone up.
Man,
I don't
think
need
about
access to that. So those what I think about. So I'm a constant thinker. So for me, it's just, and I would love to send you more, but the way the world is set up, I don't know who looking through these phones. Shoot, these phones starting to talk back. The TV talk back. I'm just kind of traditional. You're gonna see it when you get home. Okay.
I've had a couple, and they were very, I was like, did you look at this before you sent it? Like, and you were okay with this? Because I was very disappointed.
Okay.
Like,
Coming up here looking like a dub. Sir.
yeah, it's looking like
have
a
a
little
seat.
sip of water.
Okay.
a Vienna sausage. I don't want to see your old man boss hanging
Okay.
low with
Yeah.
your tidy whities.
Okay.
Okay, if you're gonna be sexy with it, send me
Did she
something.
say tidy whities?
Yes, I did.
Okay.
You know, when they get older, they got to have that support.
Well, they
for
should
them
stop.
balls.
I
Okay.
lost it.
They need
on that
some
one.
bra for the
say
balls.
what?
I lost it on that one. The tidy whities, I was just like, oh.
Yeah, that's totally out of. Yeah, I didn't think they did them that much anymore.
But I guess since with men and everything like that, right? Isn't that a form of loving yourself? Like you have to love yourself a particular way, hold yourself in high regard to
Absolutely.
be able to send those things,
So
right?
in essence, the man should have the same thing. It's just not just about a low value woman. So back at the ranch, right? Not versus just a low value woman or high value woman. What about the high value man and the low value man? The men that don't work.
So do you think they love themselves enough? That's why they send the unwarranted, dick pics? Is that considered?
That's not love.
I'm loving myself.
No.
I'm feeling myself.
No.
I'm feeling
Maybe
myself.
feeling
A little
yourself.
bit, yes.
You could be feeling yourself.
Okay, but you're not loving
You're
yourself.
just not loving yourself.
Because
Alright.
maybe the person before told you, "Hey,
That's cute.
that popcorn shrimp is
Popping.
Hey,
Popping.
okay."
I can do. I hate popcorn shrimp.
Mm-hmm.
There's nothing I can do with a popcorn shrimp.
Okay, exactly.
Popcorn, that's like a waste of shrimp.
Yeah. So I think that I personally think that it starts with self, whether man or woman. The value starts within.
Mhm.
You have to know who you are, what you bring to the table, what your worth is, and that's just in essence what it is. Now don't get me wrong, as far as my friend that I end up having to not be friend anymore, we end up being friends again, but it's an understanding. Okay,
I couldn't go back.
it's an understanding.
I couldn't even go back with mine because after he had already expressed that I don't like you, I don't want to be bothered with you, you sent him a direct message inviting me and him to a party that she was having, and you send the flyer. Now on the flyer, you're in lingerie. Now hold on. Why wouldn't you talk to me first before you even talk to him?
Because she hasn't been taught that that's important.
Yeah.
But if this is somebody that I was dealing with since high school.
I understand, but in her mind, because you got to think, in her mind, because this the girl I'm talking about. We didn't pray together. We didn't pray for 365 days. You know I love the Lord. I'm talking about every day. No matter if I was in Paris, Cancun, no matter where I was. We get on a call at 8 o'clock at night. So this is a girl I read the Bible with. This is somebody who knows me. And you know I'm not about to conduct myself like that, and I don't expect you to. So when you go out, I mean, I understand you get a little loose. You know, I get it. But you can get that loose where you got the white girls filling you up. See, I don't like all that hitting my butt and stuff. Keep your hands to yourself, man. Okay?
Oh, yeah.
I like girls. Don't come smacking me up on my butt and making it think it's okay. It's not okay for you to touch me in that manner. I don't like that. I don't even want anyone indicating or thinking that that's the way that I am. So don't hit me like that. That's just my personal preference. Don't hit me on my butt like that. We not about to be grinding together in the club. I'm not about to do that.
Yeah, true.
There's just certain things I'm not about to do. I'm not going to be grinding with a woman in the club.
So,
What are we doing?
yeah,
I'm
yeah,
not about to
that's-
even
yeah.
grind with my man like that. Like, I don't let my dude. I mean, we dance and slow dance together, but you know how you just a random guy? I don't even dance with other men because I don't want your John rub it up against me and then you become excited because that's what you're going to do. And then I got to deal with this whole issue of an arousal on my back. No, we're not going to even do that. So it's levels to, it's things that you have to know and have to foresee for yourself because you arouse a man and then they want what they want.
There's
Not
an
saying
expectation.
that it's right, but you've done so much at this point.
Yeah.
You riding them with your clothes on. We used to call pants pressing back in the day.
A dry humping.
And dry humping,
That's
yeah.
it. That was
So
a dry
now
hump.
you're here, and then you don't want to give them none, but you presented this much of yourself. Now, I'm not saying that rape or taking sex is okay. I'm not saying that at all. But in everything, I find accountability. You know what I'm saying? I think you should just, it needs to be, you need some accountability. Somebody has to take accountability for that.
Okay. I agree. That's still that low vibration.
Yeah.
That's that low vibration.
Yeah.
True.
Yeah. So not I don't want to be clear here. Like, I don't want to be biased and let any woman think that it's okay for a man to take you. I don't care what you have on or anything like that. Although we've been taught that how you present yourself in a short mini skirt with your booty cheeks, like these girls. Now, I seen a girl in a restaurant when I went to Florida. She had her booty cheeks hanging out in a nice restaurant. I was just like, why your whole booty got to be out there? Why I can see everything you ate this morning?
I think we had a great session. I mean, for every topic, it flowed well. There were no mishaps, no confusion. Everybody had a story to tell. It's great dialogue. But on the other end of it, right? Speaking of men, value in self.
Yeah.
And everything like that, right? So with them, let's talk about money. Do you feel like they take care of themselves and they need money and prestige?
To feel love.
Yeah.
Perhaps.
So is that one of those things too?
So when I evaluated this and like I had that conversation with my husband and my cousin and my brother or whatever, like I think I maybe the wrong word. I want to put another word there instead of love. Maybe say significance or like the king of their castle when they get money because that requires you to provide. You know what I mean? As a husband or as a man, you're talking about when you're trying to get a woman, as a man trying to get a woman. From what I know, men take care of responsibility, right? I become your responsibility. No matter, you talk about what my job is and what I got and what I'm bringing to the table. I've been taught, remember, I'm a Southern girl, so don't y'all shoot me now. I'm just saying. So what I've seen and what I've been taught is that you take care of your part regardless of whatever she got or don't got. That's just what I've been taught, and that's how it is in my house. But that's how my husband came, and he was born and raised here in the city of Detroit. But he came like, okay, what you do is extra. What I'm doing is done. That's it. I'm the provider, the protector. The woman was supposed to be the nurturer of the home. She's supposed to be the heartbeat of her home. She makes it go round, while the man makes sure he get the bacon, secure the bag, and bring it home. But now we have these strong Black women, which is fine. I have no problem with that because I'm one of them, and I like my own bag. When we just went out of town, my husband, I told him, he was like, "Well, babe, how much I have to give you for this?" Nothing. We're good, love, and joy. Okay, and I did that proudly. My husband don't have to pay for everything. Actually, it's quite the opposite in my household, but people looking at me from afar. She's spoiled. She's kept.
Mhm.
Yeah, I'm kept. Yes, you better fuck believe. God damn it. Somebody gonna keep me, including the Lord, okay? But that husband gonna come there, he's gonna make sure that he's gonna ensure my proper, like, that I'm cared for. And me as the woman, I'm gonna bring something to the table to complement what he does.
Yeah.
Okay. Where he doesn't have to depend on it. Most women are innately like that. That's the way we're groomed. That's the way we are as women. When a man, you have a good man at your forefront, a good man, the protector, the provider, okay, the one that's going to pray for you and cover you and make sure you're good and show you the way, grab your hand and show you and not let you show him. Like he grabs you up and say, nah, babe, that's not the way we do this. Nah, babe, we not going to go this route no more. So say if I was a booster in the street, right? Nah, you can't go to jail. I'm just saying, I'm just using hypothetically. He's going to be like, nah, we're going to get you and open you a store. You see what I'm saying? We're going to start you a boutique. That's what men do.
Now, with that being said, does he able to provide that certain type of you know, because he has the financial ability to do that? And the reason why I ask that is because there are some men who, will, if they are not, because I've seen men where if they're not financially sound, like nothing in their world
Doesn't work.
works right.
That's right.
And so do you believe that he is as confident as he is because he's financially able to do that? Like if he was not, as financially stable as he is to be able to do that for you, do you think he would still have that same mentality, that
No.
same yeah.
No, because that's where we come in at. My
Okay.
husband, when I met him, I made more money than him, way more money.
Okay.
He made $800 every 2 weeks. I made $18 every 2 weeks. Okay, women come and we make it better. That's what our job is. We're help meets. We're help mates.
That's right.
Okay, we're the support. We're the rib. Okay, and you come to support. That's it. Not take care of. Let's be clear. Okay,
Okay.
because if you don't work, you don't eat, right?
That's right.
I'm just saying. So I come to support, and I come to make as a couple, as a mate, as a spouse. We complement each other, okay,
Yeah.
and make each other better, and whatever that looks like. As far as me and my household, it didn't matter about the money. I saw a work ethic. I knew I wasn't gonna take care of no men, and I knew you weren't gonna be at home riding around in my car, okay, while I'm working. I knew that. I knew that was a bad sign. Okay, now if you need to go look for a job, that's one thing.
Right.
But if you just riding and perusing and kicking with your boys, absolutely the fuck not.
No.
Okay, not doing that.
'Cause
So
that's
I
that
believe
ego.
that we come in to aid that and help that and make it to what it is. And now my husband can take care of me, and I don't have to work if I don't want to. I choose to work because that's what I like to do, and I want to bring something to the table and contribute to this union that we have. Leave it to my husband. He'll say, "Babe, you could just stay home. You don't have to. You don't have to leave it to him." This is exactly what he's told me. You don't have to go to work. I do that because it's something I want to do, and I'm not just no lazy broad. I want my own money, and I don't want to have to ask you for money every 5 minutes, which I know he don't have a problem giving it to me. But I want to be able to spend how I like to spend. If I want to say, you know what, I want to go buy Lovely something really nice because she was really kind to me. I want to do something nice for her birthday. He can be like, "Who the hell is Lovely? Why I gotta spend?" I don't have to
Right.
answer.
Yep.
Okay.
Exactly.
If I want to say I want to go do birthday shop, whatever, I want to throw you a party, I don't have to ask. You know what I'm saying? Well, I'm gonna say respectfully. I ask, well, babe, this is what I want to do, but I have the means to something to contribute to the cause, and I'm not just in his face and in his pockets. So I do believe that at a certain degree that men, they don't feel like they're adequate. If they don't have the money, if they're not able to provide because that's what they're supposed to do.
Yeah.
Now I'm gonna throw a spin on it, right? Talking to a few men and stuff, and I asked, why is it that until you have money, you don't take care of yourself, you don't love yourself? What do you mean? I love myself. When was the last time you been to the dentist?
Mm.
When was the last time you had a manicure or a pedicure?
Mm.
When was the last time you went to the doctor? See, loving yourself doesn't just show here.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? You look pretty in a picture, open your mouth.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? What are you doing for yourself? Because see, I feel like if you're gonna love yourself
Mhm.
and we're gonna be together, you taking care of yourself shows me how it's going to trickle down to everybody else in this household. Because if you're not doing for yourself, you can't do nothing for nobody else.
that's men and women alike. You know how many women I meet like that
Yeah. And
that
then,
don't
Yeah.
do nothing?
Mhm.
I'm talking about that. I'm talking about. I meet. I just left a house full of women when we were vacationing in Florida, um, where my friends that I've been friends with for years, they don't do for themselves. They don't go. I'm not saying they're going to get manicures and pedicures. I'm talking about really take some me time and set aside
Mhm.
and do something nice for yourself. To buy yourselves that luxury bag or whatever it is that you desire. If you desire this, you work hard. You just retired from the Navy as lieutenant commander. Why aren't you doing more for yourself? You've earned your stripes. Okay.
Mm.
Yeah, I think that when money isn't a factor, or if it's not viable,
Mm-hmm.
a lot of people do put themselves on the back burner.
Mm-hmm.
Um, but to your point, Lovely, one of the things within taking care of yourself, i.e., be it since we're speaking on the men, taking care of yourself is taking care of me, because you're going to be here. Like
Absolutely.
you're
This-
sustaining your
That's what I'm
lifespan.
saying.
Yes.
That trickle
So,
down.
Yes.
a lot of men don't think that way. And I think that they are so focused on, I have to be this provider,
Mm-hmm.
and they go hard in the provision.
Mm-hmm.
Everything else falls by the wayside. And it's like, yeah, I provided it, but this man never got high blood pressure.
But that's where we as women come along and
Mhm.
pick up the pieces. We're the nurturers. That's what it is. Remember the
That's
song?
what a high value woman was pick up on, though.
Yeah.
But then, even still with that, you can lead a horse to water,
But
but you can't make him
But
drink.
so if
Listen,
I'm
but
telling
you can add some Kool-Aid and some
okay,
sugar
let me explain. Okay. And some sugar.
and make it palatable.
Some milk and cookies. Okay, you can make it. You can do what you need to get done. Now, let me
Because
see here.
I've had that with someone, like, you wanna, here go one. You wanna be sexually active with somebody, right? But you ain't washed that hair on your face, and you wanna kiss somebody,
Oh, I wouldn't even. I'm sorry.
and you wanna.
I can't even entertain you, sir. You think you finna put that on my face?
It's a crumb in your
A
beard.
crumb.
It's something in there.
It's a whole skin defect down there. Like you need to get that. I couldn't even talk to you because all I could think is about that's flying off of your face onto my face. See, I'm one of them. I guess I don't know if I'm. I don't know what I'm picky like that.
Mhm.
Like your toe. 3 days after meeting my husband, I was giving him a pedicure on his feet. He had nice feet. He has beautiful feet, and I was like, dang, I want to clean your feet. You file these boys up. 3 days after meeting him, I did. He'll tell you. I mean, if we gonna be laying together, see, it's certain stuff I just can't do.
Yeah.
Okay.
If you a little dirty booty boy, I can't. Sorry.
Mhm.
You don't like to change your drawers. You don't like to buy drawers.
How?
You don't like to buy a t-shirt. You don't like to be. I like you to smell good. Look at here. You gonna compliment me now, doggone it. You're not about to be walking around next to me dusty. Okay. All that stinking and stuff, not going 3-4 days because you ain't got a vagina. You ain't think you got to wash. You got a booty,
Women-
and
have
booties
you
rub
heard-
together.
Have you heard the man that say that's gay? I ain't
have.
getting between them cheeks. Well,
I
you
have.
take them cheeks and walk 'em right out the door.
I also didn't see a lot of passing of the rock. So that's something that y'all got to keep in mind. Like, even when you saying something good, you got to be cognizant of, did I say the right word? Of how long you're talking, and if you're noticing that somebody's asking you questions and you're not asking them questions, you're just making statements. You got to be mindful of that because it is people watching.
Okay, so my husband was in his 30s when he first got his first what do you call it?
Prostate.
Yep. He first did the colon test.
Mhm.
The first one, he was in his 30s because at that time I was nursing, and I seen a young guy get prostate cancer. And my husband was like, "No, babe, they say I don't need to do that till I'm 40." And I said, "Babe, you gotta go. I want you to go." And he did it. The doctor had to write a reason why to do it because the insurance wouldn't cover it at first. But we need to check it because of this. Well, you need to check it because his wife said so. We just making sure. Here, God damn it. Okay. we ain't about to lose, prostate. And it's because men don't get themselves checked. But if you look at a lot of the men, they don't have women or wives in their home, in their lives to fuel that, and that's just what it is. And that's why I say, you compliment one another. There's a compliment that's there that's going to be profound and detriment to the well-being of the relationship.
Yeah.
So that's just with my husband, I make the dentist appointment. We go to the doctor together. When I go to the doctor, he go to the doctor. We got the same what do you call it? PCP, primary care physician. We have the same primary care physician. When I go, he go.
Yeah.
When I used to go to the gynecologist, my old gynecologist, they would say, "Where's Randy?" Because they expect him to be sitting right there. Absolutely. I got another man between my legs. Sir, excuse me. I don't care if you're Indian. I don't care who you are. Yeah, husband. Yeah. And it's not, and nothing you can do about it. It's my husband.
Let me
That's
tell
my
you,
next of kin.
you are way beyond where I am right now. I'm 2 years in. I am going to be on you like, sister, tell me how to deal with this thing I done committed myself to.
Yeah, because you don't know. You know what I'm saying? These are things like, for me, and I guess it's the side of having the medical field background, just when it
Okay.
comes to health.
Mm-hmm.
But just anything, it just has to make sense to me. You know what I'm saying? You do things for the better good of each other, and you bring out the best in one another. That's your objective at the end of the day.
Okay,
If you
I
ain't doing
promise.
that, then you ain't doing your job. You know what I'm
Okay.
saying? That's just it.
I promise it's been a
So,
change. I will honestly say over the course of time within this change, huge change, right?
yeah.
10 years, 20 years.
Yeah, we've been married almost 21 years. But this has been this way ever since we've been married. There's no hiding anything, okay?
So what's the biggest change that you've been through, like over the duration of this or anything else?
Our biggest change, the first thing was the kids leaving the house, because a lot of moms get their fuel and their significance from their children. Because when you're a mom, it's like they depend on me, so I have to get up and go. I have to do this. When your children become adults, as mine are, you no longer have that duty or that responsibility. Not saying that you're not going to be a mom, because you'll always be a mom, but being responsible for their well-being all the time, 24/7, busing them back and forth to school, signing a permission slip. I remember my daughter was 18. When she was 17, turning 18, her birthday's coming up May 2nd. My son's birthday is April 26th. He's about to be 32. She's about to be 26. They're a week apart, and they're both Tauruses.
Bless you.
God did it. Okay.
Bless you.
That's all I'm gonna leave it right there.
Okay.
But I'm gonna say, I remember my daughter coming to me when she was in her senior year, and there was a permission slip, and I said, "Well, let me see the permission slip." She's like, "Oh, Mom, I don't need you to sign it. I can sign it myself because I'm 18." Girl, my head spent all the way around, and I looked, and I said, "Well, yes, she is 18." So I was processing what she said, and then next thing I know, I said, "Give me this goddamn paper, goddamn it. I'm gonna always be your goddamn mama." And I scribbled my name over there, and I scratched her name out. And it was a thing that I went through with my kids, because doing those things and just for so long, I'm talking about for 18 years or 21 years, and even with my son, even longer, because my son really didn't leave the nest totally until he was 24, right?
It
Because
takes
he
him a while.
graduated from, well, it was because he was in college. So as long as my kids went to school, ain't nothing I wouldn't do for you.
That's right.
Nothing.
That's right.
And even if you didn't go to school, I got you, but you can't just go to school and waste my money.
You're not just gonna sit
You
up
know.
in my house and do nothing while
Let's
I
be
get up
very
and go
clear.
do
Yeah, 'cause
work
the
or whatever it
the
is.
objective is to get you out, but I want you to stay close. But
Yeah.
with my son, it was different with my daughter, because my daughter was the last, and that's my baby. Like, it's like both of them. I love my kids so much, but when you watch your daughter, and it's like, dang, she about to be out in this world, and even my son, it was like, I'm a fool. I'm a bear about my kids. I really am, and that's the biggest transition that me and my husband went through. Was like, I went through this whole depression. So empty nesting is really a thing.
Wow.
And I went through this
Okay.
whole depression for like 2 years. I stopped modeling. I stopped doing everything. I would lay in the room nights and days and not even get out the bed. And I didn't realize that I was like, "You depressed. What the hell is you thinking?" You know what I'm saying? Because it was that always go, 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 go. Gotta do this, gotta bust them, gotta make sure that they're there, make sure you're there for this game, make sure you're doing this. Those are the things that fuel mothers. You know what I'm saying? That's what we
Absolutely.
get. A lot of times we look at our children and say, "I did this because of them, and I had to make this choice because of them." Like, a lot of I would tell my kids in a minute, the woman that I am today is because of my children. Because I could have been that low valued woman. But I have to say that when I looked at my children, I knew they were looking at me. So I knew I had to make different decisions, even down to the man that I chose and married.
You better say
Okay.
it, because those were my changes.
Yeah. So I'll say the kids leaving, and then having to isolate yourself from issues when it comes to family. If you have that issue, that motherly issue where his mom or your mom tries to interfere, and there's a family So for us personally, that was a big thing because we had to I cut everybody off. Your mama, it's just me and you. We rocking and rolling together. They made us feel isolated. They made us feel left out.
But you're not supposed to have outside influences
You
dealing in
don't.
your whole
But
relationship and your marriage
let me
anyway.
tell you something. God had a purpose and an intention, and that's why we are covenant keepers. That's our business together. Right now to
Mm-hmm.
this day, that's why we're saving marriages. That's why we are an example for marriages. That's why God has us here and people to look at like what well they say marriage goals, where I don't want to be nobody marriage goals. Because your marriage ain't gonna mirror my marriage. And it
Right.
shouldn't because we're two different entities. What you
Mm-hmm.
like and what I like is not gonna be the same. So you'll never hear me say relationship goals to Beyonce and Jay-Z. No, the hell I don't want
Heck
it.
no.
Keep it to yourself.
Nah, I'm
Okay.
good on that.
So you love them as Black people, love the Black love they present to one another, and within the Black community. But I don't want your goals. I'm making my own, and
Mhm.
that's what I tell every couple that I encounter.
You know, for self, with change, being in relationships and growing and stuff, it all started with me. I had to learn myself over to be able to deal with the kids,
Mm-hmm.
the husband, particular jobs, and everything like that. Like I had to do some deep sea diving and searching for myself, like even shadow work.
Mm-hmm.
Shadow work being all of those triggers or those things that you repress and act like aren't there. And when something occurs, you turn into another animal
blow
or
up.
something else.
Mm-hmm.
No, I had
Yeah.
to really research and dig in to me, because
Yeah.
I know me, better than anybody else. But they say a mirror can never see itself.
Mm-hmm.
So having husband and children and knowing where I come from and how I was raised and all of the influences that came around, it was like, so what did you learn in these 10 years? What did you learn in the next 20? How can you apply that to here? And I'm all about breaking generational curses.
Absolutely.
Although the setting is easily made to feel like it's a conversation, at the end of the day, it's a TV show. And we have to be able to get the best parts. And if those things are just long-winded and they take over and the conversation just flows on and on without getting to the meat of what the topics are, it's kind of hard to edit that down to get some meaningful and entertaining content.
Because see, my mother and where I come from, they were drug dealers.
Mm-hmm.
They
Hey.
they
You
did
talking.
they did drugs,
Mhm,
right?
mhm.
My mother was abusive, a yeller, a screamer, and so I call particular people a source, and they're elders or people who are experienced more portions of life than I have, and I always go to them and I ask them questions and everything like that. And they said, "Well, what did you learn going through what you went through with your mom? What did you learn? What did you change? How is it changing you?" It taught me how not to be with my own children.
Mm-hmm.
It showed me how to be a better companion.
Mm-hmm.
My mother never had one. She didn't,
Yeah.
didn't get married,
Mm-hmm.
none of that stuff. And my grandmother was the first one to tell me I don't love nobody more than I love my kids.
Okay.
Okay, that's fine. I got that, but then what else? What else?
Yeah. There's definitely more I can say. My mom, like I said, being from the South, listen, them generational curses is deep because I had my son at 14 and my kids, the generational curse was broken with my children.
Okay.
And I knew I was I was instilling in them early on, as soon as they could talk and understand, you cannot have a baby as a teenager. Okay? Because
Hello?
guess who ain't gonna take care of your kids?
Mhm.
That would be
Me.
me. Okay.
That's so
Like, and they
funny,
knew,
yeah.
and they don't have children. Like, and everybody said, "Oh, D, if they have a baby, you gonna take care of." I said, "Watch me work, okay?" Because I mean what I said. And one thing my children knew is that I meant what I said.
Mhm.
So I'm not a grandmother as of yet, and I'm happy about that. My kids need to become sound in what they're doing in life. Because guess what? I'm moving and grooving, baby. Ain't nothing. Listen, I ain't rocking them but my stilettos, okay? So I can't sit and rock y'all babies all the time. When I get your babies, it's gonna be on my time. I'm gonna get them, scoop them up, and go on by my business, okay? And then I'm gonna bring them back and drop them off, and you gonna be there, okay? You're not gonna skate on me with your kids. You're gonna be there to get your children, okay? And that's what's gonna happen. But I do believe that the generational curses are a key component to change in our community, breaking them, breaking the cycles is one thing that you said that I didn't get to do with my children, and that was the yeller, the screamer, the hollerer, the drug. But the drug dealing thing, I knew that's nothing. I came from a lineage of drug dealers. Okay. And that's why I say I tell anybody I came from money, so I'm not impressed. Okay. And there was some legit money on my mother's behalf, and the other money was my stepdad, and that wasn't so legit, but it allowed us to live a certain lifestyle that wasn't privileged to live. And I don't know what it is to be broke or I know what it is to be broken, but not broke. And in some instances, I would have probably had rather been broke than broken in the ways that I have. I'm growing up. You know what I'm saying? Because money
takes a
don't
lot.
love you.
That's right.
That's what you got to know. Money. That's why I was always with my husband. I wasn't a gold digger because I've seen my mom say to my stepdad, "I don't have no money," but then she got 10,000 in her purse. I don't have no money.
And that's the
What?
complete opposite.
It's-
Complete opposite
yeah.
on this side of
I'm
the table.
totally the opposite. So for that, you're a contributor. That's your spouse. That's your next of kin. Okay, and then you're not supposed to. You talking about love nobody love more than your children. My husband is my everything. Don't get me wrong. I love my kids, but my kids gonna grow up and get grown like they are and go on and meet their wife and whoever, and they should go ahead and live their life. But I got my husband as my companion, so we can't confuse the two. And neither one of my mother or mother-in-law had no husband. They don't have no husbands no more. And now you want to come. Well, my mama don't. My mama don't. But his mama. Let me explain. Let me sit you back over here, ma'am. Okay? Because I can pray for this man and ask God for things, and he gonna answer me before he answer you because I'm his wife.
And then the other critique that I would have is, when you see someone that is starting to talk long-winded, it's okay to, spear them off, respectfully, and then try to, steer the conversation. If you see that it's getting a little mundane, try to steer the conversation to get the energy back up.
Well, my biggest change ain't nothing like that. It was me going gray.
Well,
I'm sorry to be the one who with the minuscule change. However, my shit went gray and I didn't know what to do, so I just let it do what it was going to do. So that's my biggest thing. And then, once the gray hair, start populating, it was just like, okay.
I like this.
So, that's my biggest change. I'm sorry.
honey, they like dandelions. They pop up everywhere.
And they don't care. They are so unruly. They so unhonorary.
And
They have the
disrespectful.
most audacity. It don't matter not how much you do, no matter what kind of. I think these gray hairs would have stood up with the Gorilla Glue.
With the Gorilla Glue.
With the Gorilla Glue. I think these would have stood up with the Gorilla
I'd be
Glue.
like, nigga, you ain't messing with that through here.
That's how honorary my grades are.
'Cause they do
So
what
that's
they
my
wanna
biggest
do.
change. Yeah, that's
I'll
my
pluck
biggest change.
mine.
Is just
I'll be plucking.
No, you know what? Outside of the marriage and everything, I gotta say one of my biggest changes. I used to be a dancer.
A strip dancer?
Ooh, ooh.
A Cardi B?
Mm.
I tried.
An exotic ballerina.
Okay, I tried. I'm be honest with you. I tried. Ain't had no money. My mama said, "You gonna stay with that man, then you gonna let him take care of you because you out of this house." So I was like, I gotta get some money to make sure I pay my rent.
Man.
Baby daddy went to jail. I was like, oh, I gotta go I gotta go. That's the only way I'm gonna get this money. Man, I got in that club
That's a whole nother animal, baby.
and looked at them poles. I was like, you are a damn pole. Look at you. You can't.
Listen.
I couldn't do it. I ran right out the back door, and I can say I'm happy I didn't get into that, but I was so close because I need the resources. You know what I'm saying? I needed
Man, there are lessons in everything, and I learned so much
Yeah.
in being there. Mannerisms, people, dealing with different energies.
Let me tell you what I
Men
learned
and
about.
women.
What about that? That ain't for me. I went to a pole dancing class. As for fun. It was a birthday weekend, and we went to. And first of all, I did not. You have to. I have a respect. My level of respect for scantily clad entertainers was shot through the roof. Because let me tell you something. I was trying to pick this fat ass up off the floor
I
on
was
a
going to
pole.
say, what happened, Brad? You
Let me tell you
failed.
something. I did the basic turn. You know, the one turn everybody and you.
And you got a one leg
That's
around?
it. The one leg around. And that was it. And the instructor was just going up and down. And I'm like, no. But let me tell you, everybody who does that have my utmost respect because, baby, let me tell you something.
Well, thank you.
Yeah.
It takes a different kind of person
Yes.
to get up there
Yes.
on a pole.
Yes.
First of all, that you could pull yourself up on a pole
Okay.
and then do all that you do on it. I was like, no, that's not me. But okay. So,
Yeah.
Wow.
It's different.
Yeah, that's different.
Speaking with Lovely and talking with Faye Brandy, I was able to, you know what, let me see it from this perspective. That's just called having an open mind and being ready and able to have dialogue.
and I do have respect for y'all because you're strong, and I couldn't do that. I have respect for any woman, and well, any woman. I respect the the gift, because that's a gift to be able to get up on a pole and perform.
Especially those who treat it as such.
Yeah.
As a gift.
Yeah,
As
because
a
that was
gift.
just a stepping stone.
Yeah, a stepping stone. So I don't have, like I say, no heaven or hell or no judgment to put anybody in. Like if you make that choice, that's your choice. And we all go through like something. We all have some type of blemish or some type of what we call it, low class, or what did you say? What was the topic earlier?
Oh, the
Low value.
Low value points in our lives that
Yeah.
we encounter that's not so pretty to talk about all the time. We all have something. I personally, that's just like you said, a stepping stone. Like I had my child at 14. You gonna judge me now? I mean, look where we've come.
Mm-hmm.
Look how you've evolved.
Mm-hmm.
It's women that haven't been dancers and still trying to keep husbands or get a husband. I mean, I'm just that haven't had that what they call a blemish.
Yeah.
Okay.
Or acting like they don't have a
exactly.
blemish.
Exactly. So I think it's those things that make us that grow us up and get us to that point. Like you said, back to the high value woman or the high value man.
Yeah, cool.
I appreciate everything that I've absorbed, because without all of what one would say is good or bad, I wouldn't be who I am right now.
Mm-hmm.
And I absolutely adore and love me.
Absolutely. As you should.
Amen.
As you should. Because you
Well.
teach people how to treat you.
Mm-hmm.
What you got to say, Faye?
Oh no, I'm just okay. This has just been very enlightening.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because I'm completely transparent, and people can ask me anything, and I'm not embarrassed.
Likewise.
I don't have filter
Mm-hmm.
either. I have to catch that sometimes in certain places.
We're there.
Okay.
I'm there with you.
Okay.
All right, ladies. Well, this has been wonderful.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. I think so too.
Yay.
I look forward to it again.
I could do this all day, every day.
Y'all could pick me up some more topics. We could.
Okay.
Me and you.
Let's get some topics.
Let's go.
Let's talk about it.
All right. Well, listen, this has been a very good episode of Every Woman.
Yes.
With Miss Lovely and Miss Dewana and your girl Faye Brandy. So, till next time, you ladies keep on talking because y'all got some stuff to say. Y'all be on it.
Yeah.
Thank you.
I like it.
All right.
I think it was a good session for learning. If I would say anything, everybody could learn from this one. And the other ones too. All of them had a little bit of long wind on one of them. And once we upload these, y'all can see it and you'll say, oh, okay, I get it. Because nobody was really saying any bull. It's just, you got to get straight to the point. That's my take on it.
I am every woman.